William Byron is going for his third straight Daytona 500 victory, something only 4 drivers have ever accomplished. This is also the final time the Great American Race will be held on President's Day weekend, ending a decades-long tradition. NASCAR just dropped the complete Speedweek schedule, and from February 11th qualifying to the February 15th green flag, history is waiting to be made at the world's center of racing. The action-packed week begins on Wednesday, February 11th, with NASCAR Cup Series Daytona 500 qualifying presented by Busch Light. This session represents one of the most critical moments in the entire season, as drivers push their machines to the absolute limit in pursuit of the coveted pole position. The 2 fastest qualifiers will secure their spots on the front row for the Great American Race, setting the stage for what promises to be an unforgettable Sunday afternoon. Practice sessions throughout the day will give teams multiple opportunities to fine-tune their setups and gather crucial data before the week's competitive action intensifies. Thursday evening brings us the America 250 Florida Duels at Daytona, a pair of 60-lap qualifying races that determine starting positions 3 through 40 for the Daytona 500. These races are far more than just qualifying events. They represent high-stakes competition where drivers must balance the need to secure a good starting spot with the equally important goal of keeping their cars in one piece for Sunday's main event. The first duel fires off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, followed by the second approximately 2 hours later. Strategic decisions made during these races often foreshadow the tactics we see play out during the 500 itself, making them essential viewing for serious fans. Friday night shifts the spotlight to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series as these young Lions and veteran competitors battle it out on the high banks of Daytona. The Truck Series race at Daytona consistently delivers door-to-door action and unexpected results. The combination of less experienced drivers, slightly different aerodynamic packages, and the anything-can-happen nature of superspeedway racing creates an electric atmosphere. This race also serves as the season opener for the Truck Series, adding extra significance to every lap turned and every position gained. Saturday features a doubleheader that showcases the depth of talent throughout NASCAR's National Series. The NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, formerly known as the Xfinity Series, takes to the track alongside the RCA Menards Series. These races provide fans with hours of continuous entertainment and give them a chance to see the stars of tomorrow competing today. Many of Sunday's Cup Series drivers got their start in these series, and watching current competitors navigate the challenges of Daytona's unique racing environment offers valuable insights into their development as racers. Then comes the moment everyone has been waiting for. Sunday, February 15th marks the 68th running of the Daytona 500, with engines firing at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. This race transcends motorsports and has become a genuine cultural phenomenon. Presidents have attended, celebrities flock to the infield, and millions of viewers tune in from around the world. The Daytona 500 represents the pinnacle of stock car racing, where legacy meets opportunity and where a single victory can define an entire career. William Byron enters the 2026 race as the defending champion, having captured an incredible back-to-back Daytona 500 victories in 2024 and 2025. His overtime thriller in 2025 cemented his place in racing history and made him only the 5th driver ever to win consecutive Daytona 500s. Byron joins an elite club that includes racing legends, and his pursuit of a 3rd straight victory adds an extra layer of intrigue to this year's race. Not since Denny Hamlin accomplished the feat in 2019, and 2020 has a driver won the Great American Race in consecutive years, making Byron's recent success all the more remarkable. The significance of Byron racing for Hendrick Motorsports cannot be overstated. His 2025 victory gave Hendrick Motorsports their record-breaking 10th Daytona 500 triumph, further establishing the team as the most successful organization in the history of this prestigious event. The combination of Hendrick's resources, engineering excellence, and championship pedigree makes them a formidable force every time the Cup Series visits Daytona. Teams throughout the garage area will be studying Hendrick's approach and looking for any competitive advantage they can find. The 2026 season carries additional significance because it represents the last time the Daytona 500 will be held on President's Day weekend. Daytona International Speedway announced in October 2025 that beginning in 2027, the race will move 1 week later to avoid a scheduling conflict with the Super Bowl. This shift marks the end of a long-standing tradition and adds sentimental value to the 2026 edition of the race. Fans who have made the President's Day weekend trip to Daytona an annual tradition will experience one final running under this familiar calendar arrangement. The week technically begins even earlier for the most dedicated fans. The Cookout Clash at Bowman Gray Stadium on February 1st serves as the unofficial start to the NASCAR season. This exhibition race at the historic short track in Winston-Salem, North Carolina gives fans their first taste of Cup Series action for the new year. The tight quarters and aggressive racing style of Bowman Gray create a dramatically different spectacle compared to Daytona's wide-open speeds, offering a perfect appetizer before the main course of Speed Week. Daytona International Speedway will also close out the Cup Series regular season in 2026, hosting the Coke Zero Sugar 400 on August 29th. This late summer night race under the lights provides one last opportunity for drivers on the playoff bubble to race their way into championship contention. The pressure cooker atmosphere of a must-win situation, combined with the unpredictable nature of super speedway racing, makes the Coke Zero Sugar 400 appointment television for NASCAR fans. The entire Speed Week experience extends far beyond what happens on the track. The infield at Daytona transforms into a massive festival featuring interactive displays, driver appearances, and opportunities for fans to get closer to the sport than they ever imagined possible. The Daytona Fan Zone offers activities for racing enthusiasts of all ages, while the pre-race festivities on Sunday include a star-studded concert and elaborate driver introductions that rival any major sporting event in terms of production value. Television coverage of the 2026 Daytona 500 will once again be handled by Fox, continuing a partnership that dates back to 2001 with only a few exceptions. The broadcast booth features the veteran play-by-play expertise of Mike Joy, who has called some of the most memorable moments in Daytona 500 history. He'll be joined by analysts Clint Bowyer and Kevin Harvick, who won the 2007 Daytona 500 and brings a champion's perspective to the broadcast. Larry McReynolds, a two-time Daytona 500 winning crew chief, provides additional insights from the Fox Sports studio in Charlotte. Radio listeners can tune into the Motor Racing Network, which has been the audio home of the Daytona 500 since 1970. The MRN broadcast will be simulcast on SiriusXM NASCAR radio, ensuring fans can follow every lap no matter where they are. The radio booth crew includes Alex Hayden, Mike Bagley, and 1989 Cup Series champion Rusty Wallace, offering a blend of broadcasting professionalism and racing expertise. Tickets for Speed Week are selling quickly, with many grandstand sections already approaching capacity. Daytona International Speedway offers various ticket packages to accommodate different budgets and preferences, from general admission options to premium suites with climate-controlled comfort and catered dining. Multi-day packages allow fans to experience the full week of racing action, while single-day tickets are available for those who can only attend specific events. The economic impact of Speed Week on the Daytona Beach area cannot be overstated. Hotels fill to capacity, restaurants experience their busiest week of the year, and local businesses see a massive influx of customers. The event brings together people from all 50 states and numerous countries, creating a truly international gathering of motorsports enthusiasts. The sight of RVs and campers filling the Daytona infield has become as much a part of the tradition as the race itself. As February approaches, anticipation continues to build. Team haulers will soon make their way to Daytona, crews will begin setting up their pit boxes, and drivers will turn their first practice laps on the freshly prepared racing surface. The 2026 Daytona 500 promises to deliver everything fans have come to expect from the great American race, with the added drama of a defending champion seeking historic glory and teams pushing the boundaries of speed and strategy. Mark your calendars, make your travel arrangements, and prepare yourself for an unforgettable week at the World Center of Racing. The 2026 Daytona Speedweek is almost here, and it promises to be spectacular.